As if Hilton Head High Athletic Director Joe-Monmonier wasn't busy enough, we had snow days last week, scrambling up schedules even more. The Hilton Head High AD joining us with kind of an update on where everything sits as we finally get back into going to school and a normal kind of winter schedule again. Joe, winter sports are starting to wrap up. We're getting serious now about the ending of the season, right?
Yes, our wrestling has completed the duels, which is the team portion of the postseason. I think May River, Bluffton, they're moving on, hopefully.
Okay.
As May River, I think, is the #1 team in 4A. So hopefully they'll be vying for a state championship without Eastside being down with us. So yeah, everything's tying up, and then after they finish duels, they'll go into individual. So that'll start in 2 weeks. Okay. We also, but basketball has been really exciting this year. I know you've covered a couple games. You're going to be covering a game hopefully next week with us.
Yep.
Everybody's splitting. So you have Bishop England beat us. We beat Bishop England. We beat Bluffton. Bluffton beat us. May River, I think, is right now ahead. I think they finally lost to Carleton, but they're doing well. So really competitive region this year for athletics.
All right. And now you've got spring sports starting up this week, huh?
Spring sports start today. All their tryouts begin today, and then scrimmages start kind of next week. So yeah, it doesn't take long, and it's a huge transition because basketball and wrestling could go into the 1st of March. So really, there's a whole month of time there.
Wow, that's a lot. What do we got going on in the spring? What are you feeling excited about sports?
I'm feeling good. The new region, like I said, seems to be more competitive. Less stuff going on as far as like the James Island of the world and the Lucy Beckhams. I feel like all of our teams match up really well. Excited to see boys soccer, tennis, golf, baseball. We've got a lot of numbers in baseball. Softball, we have a new softball coach. Okay. Really pleased about getting that off the ground and start continuing with that. And then tennis, really golf. All of our sports in the spring are typically, and then of course my favorite, boys lacrosse, because that's what I coach. But excited to see what they're going to do and the girls team, and there's a lot of excitement this spring, a lot of newness, which is good.
Speaking of the newness, let's talk about the construction on campus. You're having to work all of this around an enormous construction project. Tell us how that's all going.
That's moving forward. The last update I got from Mr. Shidrick is that May of 26, the academic building will be done. I don't know why I couldn't say that, but that will be finished. So my daughter will be going into her junior year here. So she'll be going into the new academic building. And once they complete that portion, they're going to tear down the old academic building, rebuild the cafeteria, and then build a Kate wing, which would be some small engine repair, maybe fire rescue, and then full culinary kitchen. And when they build that, then they're going to repurpose the cafeteria, the weight room, gym areas over there, ROTC, and they're going to reconfigure a lot of the gyms will be the same. They'll be updated, but a lot of the locker rooms and things like that are changing. And we're 99.9% finished with all the 2019 referendum. We're finishing up the new field house. Baseball is getting new sound system, softball, new sound system, morning tracks, things like that. So we're slowly getting those things tied up and finished up here.
All right, we've got a minute left here. Let's talk about something that's on the horizon, and that might be, might be, a change in transfer policy. We see it all the time now in college sports. Where are we going in the high schools?
So they're talking about having a one-time transfer, free transfer. So right now, if you're coming to Hilton Head Island High School, you need to either move in, our whole family needs to move into our attendance zone, or there's some kind of school of choice. So you're either a child of a teacher or a staff member. For our school, you would have to be an IB student. So if you want to transfer over here for academic reasons or for family reasons, you can do that. So now what you could do is that you could play athletics at Hilton Head Island High School and not have to have a bona fide move. So you could move in, we have a lot of students that move in with their grandparents or an aunt or uncle, and things like that, or they could live in a different area and come to school here and still play athletics. So it's a one free transfer. After that, there is a little bit of a penalty phase, but right now, if you transfer and you can't say that you've either made a bona fide move or one of
Right.
these 10 different things, then you're not eligible for a year. So this opens the door a little bit. I think a little bit is pressure from the state legislature with vouchers and things like that. So what we're trying to do as a league is to get ahead of a lot of that. So we have experts, not that our legislators are not experts, but we
Right.
have athletic experts
Yeah.
helping them or trying to get ahead of the curve before decisions are made that they're not thinking about how it would affect everyone versus
Right.
just a small few people. So,
All right. It'll be interesting to watch as we continue through the spring. Appreciate the time, Joe. We'll let you get back to work. Joseph.Monmonier,
thank
the
you.
athletic director at Hilton Head High. Thanks for the time.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
We'll be right back with more of the WHHI Daily News right after this.